I'm Kevin Alvey, and this is Inside the Haunt Industry.
We arrived in Posey County, Indiana without a clue of what to expect. Pictures on the internet showed an array of oversized creatures and weapons not of this world, and a shop filled with ideas yet to see the light of day. So I'm here in the middle of nowhere with my camera and crew ready for anything. And if you know Kevin Alvey, well, that's just what he gave us.
3 days. 0 days. And so far, this is the longest we've ever gotten without somebody hurting themselves.
From sculpt to molding to paint, today we're going to talk to Kevin Alvey with Gore Galore about what he's dubbed gorevolution.
Where did Gore Galore come from? It's pretty fun, actually. I mean, we've kind of talked a little bit about the fact that, you know, even as a child, like monsters, my mom worked at Disney, worked at a mask shop. So even at 6, 7 years old, I was already had an interest in masks and monsters and that kind of thing. So I've always had that interest. But everything really kind of got started when I was 15, and I went to work at a pizza joint. And then one night I was delivering pizzas, and immediately following work, there's a haunt right across the street from the pizza shop. And I went in there and said, "What is this place?" And they gave me a tour, and literally...
This was in Indiana?
This is in Indiana. This is in Newburgh, Indiana. It's the Newburgh Civitan Zombie Farm.
Is it still around today?
Still, it's actually the Indiana's oldest haunted house. And so I went to work for them and started building props and doing set design and building sets and started making monsters and kind of kept doing that. And I was doing that for about, 15 years, I think. Probably about 15 years. And then somehow I just happened to find out about the Transworld show. So I went as a buyer for the haunted house. But that's when I went to that show and said, I need to start business doing this, because this is what I absolutely love to do. So this is I fit in here. I went there and felt like I was at home. And I didn't go there and I mean, obviously I was blown away like everybody else, but I was like, this is where I belong. This is what I need to be doing. Yeah, evolution's everything. I think it's odd because I actually believe, I know it's true, that everything in my life's led up to this moment. And tomorrow, everything's led up to tomorrow. So it's just, evolution's just part of the process. So, I mean, God, everything that's ever happened to me has somehow provided me with more to make me better for what I am today, and the products that we make, and the person that I am, and the father that I'll be, and it's all just food. You know, it's all fed me. Yeah, and I'll have to make a correction. There are no other trade shows other than Transworld. All the others are conventions. That doesn't make them any less. It just means that conventions aren't, a trade show is about exchanging money. It's about business. And conventions are about getting together. So that's really the big difference. But yeah, I've gone to all of them, and they're all fun. Like every one of them. You know, they're all fun to go to. But not a tenth of what we make selling at Transworld. It's really that big of a deal. And everybody knows it. You know, it's like nobody wants to believe that, but it's that much of a difference. I mean, they're all fun, but they're not money makers. And we can't afford to go to a trade show and not be able to make a living. What drives me to get better? And, you know, and I know you just said trendsetter, and you know, I don't think of myself or my business as a trendsetter or a leader or any of that. I'm just out to make freaking monsters. I just want to make cool shit. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. I just want to make cool stuff. And in order for me to make cool stuff, I have to push myself, which means I also have to push my crew, and my crew has to push themselves, and they all just want to be better at what they do. I don't even think about what other people are doing. I just care about what I'm doing. And the funny thing about what I'm doing is you know, when I do something, if it doesn't work out, I change it. You know, I fix it and I make it better. Or, well, let's see, you know, if we want to talk about evolution, we were talking about like we took Goliath, that giant skull with hands last year. And I was really excited, you know, I really thought, this is it. We're gonna rock this show. You know, we're really gonna bring it. We really got something. Take it to the show and we don't sell any. You know, and honestly, I'm disappointed, but I still got to make it, you know, and it was a fun sculpt, and you know, everything about it. We did sell. We sold like 3. But the thing was, we learned some things, and evolution comes from paying attention to what's happening around you and learning from it. So, you know, listening to our customers, and customers saying, wow, it's too big, and not necessarily even talking to them about it, but just overhearing what they're talking about. Oh, that's really cool, but we can't fit it in our haunted house. And so, you know, kind of learning that, okay, that's a 12-foot track system. They can't fit a 12-foot track, so we have to do something that fits 8 foot. So we designed a new system that works the same way that will fit in any haunted house, and that's really what it's about. So we evolved as we learn. We learn from our mistakes. I can't even really call them mistakes. We learn from what didn't work to doing something I know that's going to work. And if it doesn't work, then hell if I know what else to do. I have fun, you know, I just have fun doing it. Well, you know, Transworld evolved, and Transworld's evolved a lot. I don't think people really realize how much Transworld has changed since Chicago. Then one of the Transworld execs, Jen Thaler, and she's a smart lady, and she listens. She pays attention. She listens to people. She just wants it to be the best show it can be. And she's not talking about being the best show that it can be based on how much money it can make. She's talking about how much money it can make for the vendors and how many cool things it can bring for the buyers, because that's what grows her show. She's smart. She understands that doing what works best for the people that come to the show is what grows the show. And you grow it by investing in your buyers and investing in your vendors. Best thing that ever happened was evolution, you know, forcing the change, forcing their hand.
It's never left. Like there was never any official.
So, the weight of that's not bad. It'll suck your shut. It'll actually pop your ears when you step in sometimes if you come in really fast. It is a problem. Now this one thing I don't want on video.
Okay.
Earlier we were talking about evolution and how your products evolve over the years, and you listen to the customers and you figure out what they want and then sit down and apply that to your props. This one here was one of those things that you have evolved. Is this correct?
That's completely right. Let's create a new word. The gorevolution.
Ooh, gorevolution.
Gorevolution. So the evolution of this actually, this is called a grabber system.
Okay.
And it's a giant puppet.
Okay.
This one specifically used to be, or still is, giant costume.
Correct.
But we've taken the giant costume characters, just the head and the hands, and created a grabber, a whole different system. This does not the same mechanics of a giant costume. You ready?
Oh yeah.
I'll get that. All I have to do is just stand here. When they can set it up to where you can turn it and follow the full length, like you could have an open hallway that had slats where they could see through it, and it could kind of reach through holes in the walls. And then when you reach the end of the track, you know, the pathway turns, then you can just step back and then boom, tons of new characters.
Yeah.
So that can either be giant costumes or grabbers. So I've now redeveloped our entire product line all over again.
This is huge.
Gorevolution!
Fantastic. Well, thank you, Kevin, for allowing us to come in here and check out all the new, cool, fun things. We hope you allow us to come back.
No, certainly.
And then we'll probably end up seeing you. I'm sorry. We'll probably end up seeing you at Transworld. So.
Certainly, you'll get to meet some of the other guys.
Yes, I can't wait. Can't wait. So, thank you very much. I'd shake your hand, but I just coughed in it.
Yeah, no thanks.
So.
You all at Transworld.
Awesome. What was this building before? Otherwise I'm gonna fall asleep.
Okay.
So earlier we were
Deep and damn.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
It takes an amazing team to create such unbelievable artistry. Did I say unbelievable?
Incredible.
Incredible?
Amazing and incredible.
It takes an amazing team to create such unbelievable artistry. Let's create...
Incredible!
Hey, ready?
Incredible.
Ready? It takes an amazing team to create such incredible artistry. Let's catch up with the shop dogs at Gore Galore.